So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are doing this problem statement 118, which is of Leetcode daily challenge, and it is rated as easy level. So I will also rate it easy, as it is considered a normal basic DP problem. So uh, let me read the problem statement. We have given integer num rows and we have to return the first num rows of Pascal triangle, right? And in Pascal triangle there is a property that each number is the sum of the two numbers directly above it, as shown that if you consider this cell, so it is basically summation of above this two cell, right? And if you consider this cell, it is the summation of above this 1 and 2, right? So 3. So this is a Pascal triangle. This is the property of the Pascal triangle. We have to return the Pascal triangle, given that we have inputted a num rows which is input, and we have to return this in the vector of vector, basically 2D vector format, right? So if you consider this visually representation of Pascal triangle and try to do this, it will confuse you, like how we will gonna like calculate this and how we gonna return this. So let me break down this visually representation into vector format, right? So we have this. So the vector format of this Pascal triangle will look like this, right? So if you carefully observe that the boundaries of this remain same, which is 1, right? This, because this there is also a reason why this is always 1, that if you consider this boundary, right? So above this, either this cell and one which is imaginary, right? And imaginary, like we um, assume that the imaginary cell has a value 0, so 0 plus 1 will be 1, right? Similarly for this as well, similarly like all for all the boundary cells, if you consider this one, right? So we have the we have to apply this sum of two number directly above it. Sum of two number, which is this one, and the one which is imaginary, which is 0 value, so 1 plus 0 is 1. So in all test cases, the boundaries cell, this and this and this will always remains 1, right? So what we are supposed to do is, we will have to perform calculation on the inner cells only, except the boundaries, right? So we have to calculate on these cells, not this 3 3 and 2, right? So what we are gonna do is, our approach is, first we will make the you can say 2D vector, and will populate the each row with the number of columns, desired number of columns. Like if you carefully check, like if we are using zero based indexing, so at zeroth index row we have number of columns is 1 0, that is the in the ith row, which is I plus 1. If we are at the row number 2, so this is row number 2, right? 0 1 2. So now we have three elements, which is 2 plus 1. So we have to populate this accordingly, and after that we will put all the cell value as 1. After that we will calculate it and return the answer vector, right? So first of all we will uh, uh, declare the answer vector, which is 2D vector, and the size, or you can say the number of rows inside this is num rows, right? After that we have to, because for each row the number of columns is different, so we have to populate according to the desired value, right? So we will populate this as num rows I plus plus. So we will, answer of ith row will be resized as this is a function where we have to pass two arguments, so two parameters, like one is the size of that row, so we are supposed to do is I plus 1, number of columns we want is I plus 1, and we will populate it with the value 1. So this is it. After that, what we are supposed to do is we have to calculate. For we have to calculate only on the boundaries, so we will start from. And also we will observe that zeroth and first row will remains one, like the value of the column in zeroth and first row will always be 1. So we will calculate or start calculating from the 0 1 to 2th row, right? We are using zero based indexing. After that we will num rows I plus plus. After that we have to iterate over column as well to perform calculation. So it will start from 1, because we we have to at 0th index of each row we will have 1 only. So we have to calculate from our first index, and we have to keep doing calculation till I am, if we are at ith row. So this I is 2, right? So what how long do we need to perform calculation? J must be less than num, wait a second, uh, I, j plus plus. Why I am doing this I? Because at ith index we have 2 0 1 2. So we will make sure that it will be calculating till now this till this cell only. We will not need to calculate this cell or this cell, right? So j less than I, j plus plus. After that what we are supposed to do is answer of I, j must be answer of. So at this cell we need to find this summation of this and this, right? So just above the cell and the diagonally above cell. So basically I minus 1 the above row and j minus 1 which is pointing to the diagonal element, and this is I minus 1 j which is directly above the cell. So after this we will have to simply return the answer. Return the answer, and let me check this. So yeah, it worked perfectly fine. So we will now submit it. So yeah, it is perfectly submitted and successfully tested all test cases. So yeah, this is the simplest, or you can say niche approach to this problem, and I'm hoping that you will understand this approach. And if you find any difficulty in understanding this approach and in any line of this code, you can comment this down your problem, and I will be happy to resolve your doubt. And also make sure that if you find helpful this approach, then please make sure that you will like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to press the bell icon so that in future you will get to notified if I am posting another problem solution. So yeah, thank you for watching.